Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. All is well with me. How about you? So come on in and join so we can chat. I'm waiting on some people to come in and chat. I see we have somebody on. If you are joining me, say in the chat box, like the video, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. So let me see some names. If you are joining me, say something in the chat box. And if this is your first time joining me, I am Katherine Holmes Jones, your holistic life inspiration coach. And this is day 5 of the 7-day live YouTube challenge charged by Dr. Shamika Dean. So my zone is no longer comfortable. So again, hello, Laderia, good evening. Ricardo, hello. Don't forget to share with somebody. So like I said, this is day 5 of the 7-day YouTube challenge that was charged to us by Dr. Shamika Dean. And so welcome to Cinco de Abril. That's what it is. Day 5, y'all. So today I want to talk about, you can't hear me? Okay, hold on. Can you hear me, Ricardo? Can you guys hear me okay? Something is going on with my sound. Okay. You can hear me. Laderia, check your mic. Okay. So, welcome everybody. So today I want to talk about this opening back up the economy news thing. Especially here in Georgia, where we have been on lockdown due to the coronavirus. But I'm mainly talking about, the businesses who were considered non-essential that are now getting now being told that they can open back up. I won't say permission because they can open up if they like or if they don't. But being told that they can open back up. And so myself, I own a health and wellness store in Cairo, Georgia, 1216 Highway 84 West in Cairo, Georgia, a holistic health and wellness store. And I was one of the ones told to close down because my business is not considered non-essential. And I thought that was really crazy, being that the liquor stores were allowed to stay open. However, I'm good. I'm good because I would have been closed anyway. I would have closed anyways. So, however, there are some people that are in total opposition to opening back up. Because there are some in other states that are protesting because they are ready to go back to work because they're saying we need our money, and I guess unemployment is not enough for some people, but they're saying, we need our jobs, we need our money, and they're ready to open back up. I don't know. I believe it was New York that they were protesting. So against the stay-at-home order and all. So maybe they haven't experienced losing loved ones or people they care about, or maybe they care more about a dollar than their lives or their family's lives, or maybe they just don't understand how serious this thing is. So I had, I had the God and family first thing going on attitude before all of this started. So it was nothing for me to lock a door to see about what's most important, because I know that God will see about me. So I want to know, since this corona has not ceased, and there are people out there that are running around with no masks on, I wonder how y'all feel about that. I want to know what you think about that, because I've been going to the grocery stores every now and then, and it never fails that I see quite a few people that are not wearing masks. That I know the mask's not going to totally save you, but I see people that are not using wisdom. They're not wearing the mask, especially young people, and they're walking up on you like 6 feet away. you know. And so sometimes I feel like my country thug side is almost about to come out. And though they cannot see the full expression under my mask, I'm like, back up, I got this crazy look on my face. But I want to know what you think, because there's a whole lot more to it. So y'all talk to me, chat with me. What do you think about the mask? What do you think about the economy opening back up? What about in your areas? If you are a business owner or not, or if you have to be called to go back to work, what are your ideas about this? How do you feel about opening back up? Right. Ricardo says some of them don't know the seriousness of it until it hits home. Yeah, when they lose someone they love or someone they're close to, or they just shocked off their feet because they didn't know, they had no idea when this thing, because it knows no name. It knows no name, and you can be walking around, like they say, asymptomatic, have it, and don't even know you have it. So I even saw one business owner. She's actually a friend of mine, and she's a stylist. She decided to go and get tested, and her and her husband. And I think that's a great move for, some business owners, especially the non-essential ones, like especially the ones that have to be all up in people's faces, because you want them to feel safe, and they want to feel safe knowing that they're coming to you, and to for your services, because that way if it happens, then you'll know it wasn't you. So I think that's good, taking extra precautions and everything when you do decide to open back up. So what else y'all think about it? Like, not just about the mask, but do you think that it should be open? Are you still there, Songbird? Okay. So this is how I feel about it. Whenever, yeah, Songbird says take precautions, but not be fearful. My point exactly. Um, I'm not afraid of people. But I see, I take the precautions if, even if, I see people walking up on me because they don't respect that, just because they're not doing it. Not just like driving. You got to drive for the other person, because sometimes we riding along and driving, and you're being safe, but the other individual is not. But with you watching and being careful for nothing, you can avoid something if they're not being safe. So it's the same with the mask and with the washing your hands, and you know sanitizing, and taking care that if you're going to work and you're going out into the public around people, and you don't know where they've been or whatever, then you take the extra precautions when you get home to make sure that your family is safe, because it's the same. It's happening with our nurses and our doctors and different people that are still on the, I'll say, front line, doing their job regardless. So we still have to take those precautions, and even for them. So in my house, but as for me in my business, whenever I decide to open the doors back up, um, I still will require masks to be worn, and I will wear a mask as well, um, because it's still good to look out for the other people. And although there are still ways, on another note, it's good to have a plan B and C. Just and multiple streams of income. Do whatever you can do. I know it's hard, and a lot of us are ready to. For the ones that are ready to get back out there, it's kind of hard, but um, like Ricardo says, we all should know how to protect ourselves. Now, the economy has to open back up so we can move ahead, but so we have to know, we need to know how to take care of ourselves and just use good judgment, good sound wisdom. So, um, right. So I will be taking precautions, whether they are or not. It's uncomfortable. It can be uncomfortable being around people like that, and it almost gets you to the point to where sometimes you looking like people are poison. Like not going down there. You'll see them at the end of the grocery aisle and they're looking like, wait, let me stop. When you coming by, I'm coming by. Like we at a red light, like we at a four-way stop. But we have to do what we have to do because it's all good and it's for a reason. And so, um, myself, I've been able to still take care of some people on the other hand regarding business. Um, that's funny, little dear. Regarding business, I've been able to still take care of some people. Um, and I was actually a homebody kind of before that. So I enjoy being able to step back and find better ways to improve the business. Sometimes, the time was needed in our cases, but I'm not rushing to run back out there and, run all up in people's faces. But I love y'all. So if y'all happen to see me, because you can tell who the people are. I see people that I know and I can tell who they are from nose up. Because some people think you can't tell who they are because they got a mask on, but it's all about, up in here I can still tell who I see people. So I try to have that light in my eyes, y'all, but I'm gonna have a mask on. So what is your reaction? What is your reaction to people that you see when you see them with not wearing a mask? I see Ricardo says that he believes that this is our new normal. Yeah. And that's what this is about. If you gotta continue wearing a mask from here on out, how do you feel about that? Yes, Songbird says that she's been looking for a job at home job anyway. Well, all those gifts that have been imparted into you, Laderia, I know Laderia personally, y'all. She's got a voice of an angel. So, it's time to put those gifts to work. Because I do believe, that a part of our purpose and what was invested in us, from the time we were born, it can somehow help somebody else. And then somehow your gifts, they make room for you. That's the word, that your gifts will make room for you. So it's time for some people to be looking into that. So, like I said, are you all okay with the wearing masks? Are you okay with others not wearing masks? How do you feel? What's your reaction? What's your thought at that time? If you're not having a thought like I'm having, saying back up, partner, what's your thought? Well, me, I'm not afraid of the people, like you say, but I take precautions. I use wisdom, and we all should, remember also to continue to practice social distancing. Yeah, because they said that there's a second wave coming, and the second wave may be worse. So that is why it may be a new normal. So even if you do get back out there into business, you take the precautions that you need to take. Wear your mask, even if nobody else is. And if they're coming into your business, require them to wear a mask and practice the social distancing. Um, have a few people, still do curbside. I know some people, some small businesses that were doing curbside, and some restaurants were doing curbside. Still do curbside. My business is not a restaurant, but I'll do curbside if I have to. So I'll do what's necessary for me. And this thing may be worse, but not only would it become the new norm, but the thing is also to make sure that you have a personal relationship with God. And a friend of mine also said, I was looking at her um, live last night. She was saying that, you know, she was put in check because she needed to invite God into her finances. Um, I think that is something that is very important. We should be, um, I'll piggyback off that, to say that you should invite him into your decisions, so as it concerns this coronavirus, as it concerns business, as it concerns the new norm. I believe that, we should invite God in that decision as well. Make sure you have a relationship with him, and make sure that you can be spirit led, because we can all stand some growth, and we can all stand and step back, and here we can stand the help, right, dearie? So he has the last say so anyways, because I hear some people that are, I don't say that to sound wisdom to say, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die like this. Or I've heard people, even when it comes to like hurricanes and tornadoes and all, the same way with this corona, that, well, if it's my time to go, just gonna go anyway. So they don't even take the necessary precautions. That's not wisdom. So I'm saying, y'all better suit up. If you want to come in Freedom Holistic Health and Wellness, I want to see the masks on. So, and I'll be more than happy to serve you. So, y'all got any questions you want to ask? Anything that you're concerned about? Any thoughts concerning wearing the mask or the mask becoming a new norm? That's right. Acknowledge him in all of your ways. Um, that's a part of, allowing him into your decision making. That's word. That's Proverbs 3 and 5, I believe. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into your own understanding, because you do not understand how serious this thing is. And you don't understand if it's, even if it's better. You don't know that. But, we have to be careful for nothing. So in all of our ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct our path. So he'll lead us. So that's why it's so important to have that relationship. So that was my thing. I wanted to talk about this new norm and these masks. That would be the case for me. So end of story. So that is basically all that I have for you all on tonight. So thank you so much for joining me. If you join me, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And this was day 5 of the 7-Day Live YouTube Challenge, hosted by Dr. Shamika Dean. And tomorrow is day 6. So Lord willing, I will see you all on tomorrow. Go check me out on Facebook, Katherine Holmes Jones, at Speaks Freedom, or my page, Freedom Speaks, or I also have a page, Freedom Holistic Health and Wellness. Oh, yeah. Freedom Speaks or Katherine Holmes Jones on Facebook. Correct. And not only practice the social distancing, you all, thank you, Ricardo, for the reminder. Not only should you practice the social distancing or wearing your mask, but take care of your body. Do things to build your immune system. I carry products in my store at Freedom Holistic Health and Wellness, and you can contact me. You can inbox me on Facebook. Contact me if you have any questions, or you have any particular things that you are wanting or needing to boost your immune health, to stay on top of, being healthy during this time, because that is important as well. And my products are all natural products, nothing synthetic. Everything is natural. Natural herbs, herbal remedies, natural teas, herbal teas, supplements, elderberry, zinc, whatever. I have it. So you can inbox me. If there is something specific that you want to target, something specific you want to work on, or if you want to see if I have a particular product, I do. I have all natural products. So you can hit me up, DM me on Facebook. So I appreciate you all joining. And if you happen to see it later, I hope you enjoy it as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And so, till next time, you all have a wonderful afternoon, and peace.